This is Tracy from Esther 414 Ministries with something to think about. I want to thank all of you for watching, for listening, for posting, and for commenting on my videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Today, we're going to be in Mark's writing, chapter 7, verse 6. It's a really, really cool verse. I want you to listen to this. It says, he replied, he being Jesus, okay? Jesus replied, Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you hypocrites, as it is written, these people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Let me tell you something about that verse. They're talking about hypocrites here, okay? People who say one thing and then do another, you know. And in my own life, there's something kind of like that, okay? I hate being duped. I hate being tricked on something, all right? Let me give you a little bit of a picture example here, okay? I've got this little buddy here that I thought was so cute. Look at this cute little duck. Isn't he pretty? He's got the little beak going on, his little feet, and he can even walk, right? His limbs move. Isn't that neat? Okay, and he says he's authentic right here, okay? He's a real duck, okay? But upon closer inspection of Mr. Ducky here, all right, he's not really a duck. And you're like, what do you mean he's not a duck? Watch this, okay? Mr. Duck, if you were to go to his beak and if you were to put any sort of pressure on it at all, oh, his beak comes off. It's not really a bill at all. So what about the rest of them? There's two little eyes there. Now, you want to push that little back a little bit. This hood moves, right? So we move the hood back. He's a bear. He's an imposter bear. He's not a duck at all. Look at that. This is an imposter bear. We've been duped. I paid for a duck. Look, a duck right there. But he's not a duck at all. He's a bear. He's an imposter bear. He's not a duck at all. So there are things in our life that aren't quite so clear as being Mr. Imposter Bear here. Now, first inspection, he looks like a duck. You think he's a duck, but he's not a duck at all, right? In our lives, we can transfer that over to, okay, say you're in church, all right, and you're sitting beside somebody, and you think they're just like you. You think, oh, sure, they believe the same things I do, you know, because they're here in church, and they're listening to the same message that I'm listening to. But if you take everybody at face value like that, you can be duped too. Because I'm telling you what, just because somebody says one thing doesn't mean they're actually living the same thing. Just like our little bear here, just because he's dressing up like a duck, it doesn't make him a duck, now does it? No, he can walk like a duck and quack like a duck, but he's not really a duck. And now in our lives, we're going to run across people like this. We're going to run across people who are going to say one thing and actually live another way in life. They're going to be deceptive. They're going to be malicious. They're going to be all sorts of different things. And you have to kind of be aware of this. You can't just be blindsided every time you turn around because you're taking people for face value. You're thinking this is what they really are, but inside they're truly a different person. Now, Jesus had said he didn't trust many men because he knew their hearts. Nobody wants to be duped. Nobody wants to be robbed or taken advantage of. Nobody wants people speaking against them in a malicious way. Now, I want you to listen to what 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1 says, okay? It says, therefore, rid yourselves of all malice and all deceit, hypocrisy, envy, and slander of every kind. See, we don't want to be like that in our lives. We don't want to be deceptive to other people. We want to be who we say we are. We want to live that life. See, Jesus said, if you love me, you will obey me. And living that life obediently shows who we are in the inside. It reflects who the person is in the inside if they're living that life. If they're not living a real life, if they're trying to pretend to be a duck, all right, let me get the duck on. If they're trying to pretend to be a duck, they can only pretend for so long, and then what comes out? The real bear, okay? I hope this helped you out, guys. This has been Tracy from Esther 414 Ministries with something to think about.